you struggling to save money even though you are making a decent amount of revenue? This video is for you. Hi, my name is Amber Duggar, founder of Profit for Keeps, and in today's Profit for Joy TV episode, we're going to be talking about how to get started when you are feeling like, oh my gosh, where is my money going? And how to start keeping your money. Oh my gosh, a whole bunch of birds literally just flew by my window. So before we start, I just want you to take a deep breath in. Money can be so emotional. It can bring up so many emotions. And I just want to thank you for watching this video. I want to thank you for being here in this moment. You are giving yourself this beautiful gift of financial self-care, and having this conversation is so key in terms of being able to identify what it is that may be blocking you and what you can do to step forward and start. So if you feel like you are making tons of money and you don't know where it's going, let's dive right into some things that you can do to figure out why it's not staying in your bank account. So the very first step is to give yourself grace. This is so important because, like I said, right now you are educating yourself, looking into ways to start saving money, to start feeling like there's enough money for everything you desire. It all starts with forgiveness and with grace with yourself, because all the decisions you made up until this very moment were amazing decisions, because you made decisions based on all the information you had at hand. Now that you're gaining new information, new knowledge, you'll be able to make new decisions based on the additional knowledge that you have. So again, they will be good decisions. Okay, so remember, give yourself grace. All right, step 2 is to congratulate yourself that you're seeking out the answers. This is a big thing, celebrating the wins of the fact that you're now ready to move forward. You're on this journey to say, I know things are not working the way that I'd really like them to. This is a really great way to just say, taking a moment and saying, well done me, well done me. I am on my way to learning all of this, okay? So step 3. The biggest pitfall when it comes to saving money are true expenses. So if you haven't seen the video, make sure to watch. We will link it below this video here. But a lot of times when people feel like, oh my gosh, where the heck is my money going? It's like you're saving money, you feel like you're on track, then all of a sudden, wham, you get hit by an expense that you weren't expecting. That's where true expenses can really bite you in the butt. So when you prepare for these things ahead of time, you then inadvertently make more money to meet those needs that you've now identified, and then you won't have as many surprises. So you want to identify those true expenses and get on them sooner rather than later. You also want to give yourself, so this is step 4, you want to give yourself the clarity that you need. Now, I've mentioned this in so many of my videos, it's the revenue goal. So if you have not calculated your revenue goal, know that it may very well be the fact that you currently are aiming to make an amount of money that is not covering all of the things that you need. So you're always going to feel like you're on that hamster wheel, like you're not making enough money for the things. And you may also be feeling like, well, how do I know what I need in the future? Well, the best thing to do is just start identifying the things that you need money for, and that's going to help you build onto that list. So we've talked a little bit about this in the past, the set income point, but this is a really important thing, because what I've noticed with clients is that when we're looking at how much money they've been bringing in, it usually, at least in the beginning, when you're first starting out in business, it can be very close to what you took home in your last paid job in corporate. And this is because we just have it on our mind, like, okay, well, if I have $4,000 coming in, I need to be making maybe $4,000 or $5,000. But remember, you still have business expenses. You have taxes that you now need to pay that aren't taken out of a paycheck. And of course, you want to have money left over at the end of the day. So that's where that profit piece comes in. So it's important to remember that our set income point may be lower than what we're thinking, due to the fact that before we didn't really have to have these other components of the money that was coming in. We were only concerned about the take-home pay and not the taxes, the business expenses, and the profit. So another thing that's really important to keep in mind is that when you put aside money for something in the future, you can even think of it as like delayed comfort or delayed gratification. And so patience is one of the biggest known secrets in really becoming more profitable, more wealthy, accumulating money in your bank account. It's just asking yourself, is this something I really need today? Or what I have is sufficient? This is where gratitude comes in as well, because gratitude allows you to be really, really happy with what you have now. I have these amazing fountain pens in front of me, and each one is different. Each one has a different color ink in here. And there are new pens that come out all the time. And I could easily say to myself, oh, I really want this new pen because I love the way it looks and I love the design. But you know, that could be an insatiable desire, right? Because there's always new pens coming out. But if every morning I look at the pens that I currently have in front of me and I say, you know, I love the way this feels in my hand. And I love the way that this nib is just so perfect when I write with it. Then I'm happy. I'm happy with what I have. And it's something that I can then say, yeah, maybe in the future I'll get that next pen. But the more that you ask yourself, is this something I truly need? The more you'll be able to easily age your money, easily start to accumulate more money in your bank account. And it really allows you to be satisfied with what you have right now while still feeling into what you're looking to experience in the future. The other thing is, when you don't know where your money is going, it can easily slip through your fingers. So what do I mean by this? Well, a lot of times when we have a little bit of extra money and we don't have a clear spending plan of what we want to be doing with our money, it's easy to just find something that may not actually be our top priority, but front of mind that we end up spending that money on, and it doesn't go towards the deeper desires and what I call the profit for joy list. So when you have a spending plan, and this is something that we help implement in Profit for Keeps, the program and the framework that I teach, this is where you can be very intentional and keep front of mind what your true priorities are. For example, if you've already aged your money for 6 months, you've paid down all of your debt, and you have this little bit of extra money every month coming in on top of your normal expenses that you're covering. If you didn't have a clear picture of what that money was going to do, it could go towards just something random, right? Like, oh yeah, this came up, this new sale, this new bag, okay, I get this new bag. But if you have a really deep desire to renovate your kitchen, for example, and you have a clear picture of how much that's going to cost you, and every month you're putting some more money away for that kitchen, over time, you will have enough money for the kitchen, and it's a massive, amazing transformation, right? Like beautiful new stove, new countertops. It just feels really good, and it flows, and it's organized. That is the result of you being really clear and intentional about where you want your money to be flowing on top of the normal bills that you have. So you want to really focus on asking yourself, you know, if I don't have any debt, if I have this savings, what is it that really matters to me? Where do I want my money to go? And that's your Profit for Joy list. So that's a really clear thing that can help you stay on track as you work through the milestones of aging your money, paying down debt, and really getting into a cash flow positive experience in your business and in your life. So I'd love to hear what your biggest takeaway was from this video. Did you learn anything new? Do you have an aha from this conversation? I would love to hear from you. I respond to all of your comments. I am so appreciative of you coming, watching these videos, subscribing, sharing it with others. If you're new here, please do consider subscribing and liking the video. It so helps get this in front of others. And I encourage you to look into joining an amazing community of entrepreneurs, online businesses, coaches, authors. There are so many incredible people in there, and it's called the Sweet Life Purposeful Money Community. And you can find more information by going to amberduggar.com/community. Remember, money is simply a resource, and making peace with money allows you to pursue the things you enjoy with freedom. Until next time, much love to you.